Hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an awesome day. So this message is for somebody who you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. When I started picking up on this energy, my shoulders started feeling really tight and tense, and like I had this weight on my back. And that's telling me you're carrying more than you should be. I'm seeing somebody going through some kind of like spiritual transformation or ascension. First out was this bathtub energy, which says immerse, release, glow. Your burdens will soon lift, revealing your inner light again. And I kind of saw somebody like sitting in the dark in a bathtub, just like defeated. And we have Virgo and Cancer energy out here, Hermit and Chariot. You might feel like I'm picking up on somebody who had to leave a situation that was toxic. It was really bad for you, spiritually or mentally, even physically. It was taking a toll on you, and you made the right decision in walking away, but now you feel like the burdens of these extra responsibilities that you're taking on are too much. This card talks about focus, impact, and precision. It says a well-aimed blow is worth 100 random strikes. Know exactly where to apply your force. So you feel like you're being stretched thin, that your attention is being pulled in different directions. I think there's one specific thing that you're being called to do. You feel really strongly that you need to start some kind of project. But you keep getting distracted by other little things that aren't as important. And so that's just kind of encouraging you to realign your priorities. And when you put all of your attention onto this one thing, that's when you're really going to see it blossom. And this card talks about freedom and letting go. So there's some things that you've been holding on to that have been dragging you down, and they need to be released in order for you to be able to stand strong in your power. So you're going through some kind of rebirth, a transformation, a new beginning. You're discovering self-love here, learning how to love yourself. Maybe the people that you were attached to in the past kind of projected onto you this false image, and that wasn't the real you. And so you're really discovering what it is that makes you feel alive. I'm getting that you spent so much of your time trying to make the people around you happy that you neglected your own happiness. You kind of lost yourself in the people around you. But something happened in the past. I feel like it was something quick that kind of allowed you to detach from those energies. And you're feeling a little lost right now, or a little stuck. Like you don't know who you are. But I feel like this card says something crucial is brewing, set to stream into your future. And this card talks about support and assistance. And it says a kind soul will soon arrive to ease your daily burdens. For some of you, I picked up right away that this was like a spiritual guide, maybe an ancestor, specifically like a grandma who has passed. She's been sending you signs and trying to gently guide you in the right direction. She's going to help give you a voice, put words to your thoughts. You might be sharing your story with others, and this spirit guide is helping you out with that. You could even be writing a book, I just picked up on. And then underneath that card, I have the swan energy. So for some of you, you might be meeting your true twin flame soon. This person is someone you'll recognize on a soul level. Or it's going to be some kind of soulmate. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be like a really strong friendship. And it's going to be somebody that you recognize and they feel like home, is what I'm getting. You're going to feel this instant peace when you connect with this person, and they're going to help balance you out emotionally. You're being rewarded for all the tests that you have passed. You've been faithful to God throughout your journey. You've shown a lot of strength. And I feel like this is just the last little push you have to make to completely get out of the darkness. So I'm going to get some tarot on it to get some more clarity on these. King of Wands. That talks about a natural leader, overcoming challenges, career focused. And the Two of Swords. So you might feel like you're being blocked from a career the career path you planned on going down, or something like that. You're being faced with some kind of decision. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what has you stuck right now. You're kind of paralyzed. You're weighing out options. You're feeling overwhelmed by burdens. But there's something like holding you back from completely walking away from a situation. Change is scary. But I feel like whenever you release whatever this is that is holding you back, there's going to be something so much better in the future. You're in that Chariot energy. You're totally protected. You could be a Cancer. You could be a Virgo. Could be a Libra. yeah, this environment kind of made you feel like you had to defend yourself. You spent more time putting up defenses than actually like working on this thing that you were really passionate about. So we have Temperance energy out, more Virgo with the Eight of Pentacles. So there's some kind of skill that you have that's really unique to you. And people around you keep trying to like paint you out to be somebody you're not. And they're kind of like, they're draining you of your energy somehow. And it's preventing you from putting that energy into this thing that you were like made to do. It's like distractions. And you're having a difficult time finding balance in your life. You might feel like you're almost like powerless in a situation, I'm getting. But I'm like, once you totally release this and you walk away, you will be protected. I just got that someone is worried that the people you walk away from will try to like get revenge on you. And that might be why you feel stuck. That they're going to like ruin your reputation. But you are going to have a victory over this. You could be an earth angel. And when that's the case, if you're surrounded by like dark energies, those negative energies are triggered by your light. But the thing is, they're not as powerful as good energies of high vibrations. And I'm getting for some of you, they've really been bringing you down energetically. And you're having a hard time like staying above water. They're really making you doubt yourself and your abilities and your confidence, maybe your faith in God. We have Empress energy with the Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands could be like jealous of your authenticity. It's somebody that you're around that is wanting to take that from you. So they're trying to ruin your reputation. Maybe they're calling you fake because they really doubt your authenticity, if that makes sense. But your confidence comes from your faith in God. And so they might even try to like replicate that confidence, but it's obvious that it's not real. Like, you're the real deal, I just heard. And I feel like this person is really intimidating in certain ways. Maybe they have a position of like authority over you. And so they're kind of being a little reckless. Maybe they sense that you're trying to like look for a way out or trying to become more independent, and they're kind of becoming like really desperate and impulsive to try to get you to stay somewhere. We have more hermit energy here. So, you're really trying to like go within and do some introspection and figure out like who you really are, what makes you feel passionate. You're pouring that love that you gave to the people around you into yourself, and you're really growing spiritually and you're learning things, and God is showing you these signs and these confirmations. And if you're not already, you're going to be like, once you walk away from the situation, you're going to be in this Empress energy. You're going to have this like self-sufficiency, no longer codependent, not worrying about others' opinions. Really, excuse me, really successful, and just knowing your worth. And you might be at that point now where you know that you deserve better than this situation. You deserve to have this new beginning. And I feel like you're being like, God is filling you up with this energy and like the strength to walk away from this situation. And you just have to have faith that He's going to open the right doors and bring in the right people to help you on this journey. But you might have to take one blind step forward to show that you have complete faith in God. But like right around the corner is like this beautiful new life. Yeah, you feel like you're wasting time, like you're stuck. No changes, you're limited. I feel like this is all like not true. Maybe these people are like manipulating you to make you think that you have no options. But God is going to open this door for you that will allow you to have this new beginning. So if you like walked away from these people, they're still watching you online. They're like bored with their own lives. they might feel themselves like they're stuck, and they might be jealous that you have the strength to walk away when they don't. I really don't like this like Queen of Wands energy I'm picking up on. It could even be a couple. We have the Queen and King of Wands out. Yeah, they're happiness haters. Copycats. That's what I was saying earlier. They try to like replicate your style or the way that you carry yourself and your confidence. And they don't want you to be happy. They want you to be stuck and miserable and bored with their lives, with your life. And the thing is, yeah, they feel rejected. You might have blocked this person, so they have no access to you. That's why they have to make fake accounts. But they're trying to get the inside scoop. They want to make sure you stay miserable or you don't go anywhere. Or maybe you don't find love. They want to try to block you from this soulmate that you have coming in, or ruin any progress you make. Clout hungry. They live for attention. They make stuff up for drama. So they might be doing things to try to affect your reputation, how other people see you. I feel like they're getting exposed for this. Like, people are seeing how petty they are. That they're not as well off or abundant as they make themselves out to be. Like, they're in debt to appear more rich than they are. And I don't know, I feel like if they spent more time like focusing on their own lives, they're spending so much time trying to bring you down that they're really just like destroying their own lives. And you've already detached from them, so they don't, yeah, you're totally uninterested. You don't even think about these people. And they're just like miserable because you're happy. They might have like karmic friends around them. They can't trust anyone. Always tension, low-key competing with you. So that's how you might have felt when you were around these people, that they were always like in competition with you instead of being supportive. So yeah, I can't stand this energy that I'm picking up on. It's just very like low vibrational. So I gotta clear that out. But so it's good that you got away from this situation. And they might be doing little things to try to knock you off your path. But they're powerless against you, because no one is more powerful than God, and He's on your side. You have a spirit team protecting you. You have some kind of soulmate coming in. I'm getting they're going to defend you. It's somebody who, it could also be somebody from like your childhood that you're reconnecting with, who really knows you, and they're going to kind of remind you of the person that you really are on the inside. Yeah, You have flute glasses. There's going to be a celebration, success, joy. You'll emerge victorious. Prepare for a grand toast. You're going to find that balance. Maintain balance between effort and reward, and satisfaction doubles. So, I think if you're still kind of bothered by the things that these people did to you, if there was betrayal, obviously, like, that's going to be painful. But just know that anything these people tell you, it's going to come from a place of like manipulation and to try to gain some kind of control. So I'm getting for somebody that these toxic people from your past, someone is going to try to approach you in a way, give you some information that will make you feel like really anxious or stuck, or like walking away was a bad idea. And it's not true at all. You're going to find financial stability here. Career success is bringing you material rewards and a sense of safety for the future. Yeah, so I'm getting like if you decided to make some kind of career switch and there's something about it that maybe you are doubting a little bit, someone is going to try to feed into that doubt and like talk you out of doing it. And so you just have to like ignore, block out this person, reject them, because this is somebody who thrives on conflict. They thrive on seeing you miserable. They're just making stuff up. They don't want you to be happy. So it's best to do the opposite of what this person is trying to tell you to do. They're going to act like they have your best interest in mind, but they really don't. Emotional healing. So you're in this process of healing from the past, rediscovering your capacity for love and self-compassion. So forgiving yourself for or just having compassion for maybe you feel like you stayed in a situation longer than you should have. And that maybe you lost years or energy or money on this. Like you feel like you should have known better. But, you know, we're all in this process of learning lessons. And I think you did the best you could at the time with the information that you had in front of you. You might be somebody who tries to believe the best in people. And that's good to a point. And so you learned like certain red flags that you should look out for. And these lessons are going to really help you in your next cycle. Again, we have past wounds are healing. And this says you and another person are finding a way to reconcile and move forward with greater understanding. And that's kind of what I was picking up on with this soulmate type figure coming into your life. Like I said earlier, it could be somebody from your past that knew you a long time ago and maybe something happened. And I'm not talking about like a toxic person that you had to walk away from. This is like an old, like, childhood friend. But you're going to find a lot of, like, healing, and you're going to be able to, like, support each other. Your relationships are in harmony. Mutual understanding and respect allow you to experience peace and calm. And so for you, this might feel foreign. Maybe you've been around people that make you feel the opposite. Like there's always this competition and chaos and conflict around you. And you didn't know it was possible to have a type of environment where you're surrounded with people that have like mutual love and respect for you and each other. And God's going to bring some people in that will show you that this is possible. And family. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life. You feel safe and happy. So that's what's coming for you in this new beginning. That's what is ahead. So I think walking away from this situation is the best thing for you. You should be proud of how far you've come. Just continue to stay grateful for the gifts that you were given, the way that God has protected you and guided you through this journey. And this success, this celebration is coming in for you very soon. So I'm so excited for you. If this message resonated, go ahead and like the video, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you for the next one.